Hi, I'm Jonathan Mitchell with the award-winning Richmond Ford. Now, the Mustang is as American as apple pie. It's been a staple on our roads since 1964, and you can always tell when a Mustang is heading your way from that distinctive exhaust note. But all that is about to change. This was the last standing muscle car, pony car, from an American manufacturer back in the early 2000s. And it's about to be that way again, as the Challenger and Camaro are already on their way out in favor for electrification or something new altogether. Now, Ford has already kind of done that with the Mach E. They call it a Mustang, but whether you accept it as a Mustang or not, the truth is that this is still here today. Our fuel-burning, front-engine, rear-wheel drive muscle car, pony car that we all know and love. Now, I'm not going to do a deep dive into this vehicle because it's been out since 2015 and we have an extensive library of videos that you can go back and watch at any time. But what I want to do is actually show appreciation for what we have while we still have it. So without further ado, let's check out the 2022 Ford Mustang Mach 1, if you will, and see what it's all about. Climbing into the seat of a Mustang is a lot different than sitting in your truck or SUV. You immediately are filled with joy and confidence as the cockpit cocoons around you. Whether you have a 10-speed automatic or a 6-speed manual transmission, there is no denying that when you put your hands on the leather-wrapped steering wheel and look down at that pony, your foot trembles with excitement, like a galloping horse through the desert. The fighter pilot-inspired interior of the P-51 Mustangs is abundant throughout, from the push-button start to the toggle switches that neighbor it. Fire up the beast and watch your RPM gauge come to life with the chorus of that American 5.0 V8 singing its song and roaring out the tailpipes behind you. If you outfit the active exhaust, you can change the note from a neighbor-pleasing quiet cold start to a full flow-through all 4 exhaust exits that'll scare birds in the trees down the block. The choice is yours, but I choose the latter. Once on the road, the Mustang commands attention. It is one of the most attractive-looking cars on American roads, short of the rare supercar sighting. This is where the confidence shines through. The Mustang is a grand touring car in its current form. It is comfortable and will eat miles over long hauls, but for short trips to the store, there are not many better options that will give you that exhilaration light to light on your way as in the Mustang. The trunk, while small, opens up to give you a pretty easy low load height and a wide opening from the top to slide your cargo towards the back of the seats for even weight distribution. The trunk is 13.5 cubic feet in total, and if the load is oversized, you can lower the rear seats. Speaking of the rear seats, if you are traveling with friends or family, they better be on the shorter side to be comfortable. This car is not the new family hauler by any means, but for short trips, those kids and smaller adults can find comfort with a smile on their face from the fact that they got to go for a ride in a Mustang. When you have an open road in front of you, the straights are still fun to punch it, even though for 2022, the horsepower is down a bit due to emissions. You still get a respectable 450 horses and 410 pound-feet of torque. The Mach 1 that we are in now has 470 horsepower. Selectable drive modes let you change the characteristics of the car, switching between normal, snow wet, sport plus, track, and drag strip modes. This car features the handling package, which I highly recommend equipping. 19 by 10.5 and 19 by 11 inch wheels are mated to 305 series and 315 series performance tires. You get Brembo 6-piston front brakes, performance advanced track and ABS calibration, along with performance-specific chassis and suspension tuning, which means with this generation's first for a Mustang independent rear suspension, the twisty rows are just as fun as straight line performance. The Mach 1 also looks meaner too, with its performance rear spoiler, front lip spoiler, wide aggressive stance, and Mach 1 stripes on the hood and sides. We are all pretty much aware of the bad reputation that the Mustang gets for being a crowd plower. However, the 2022 Mustang features a suite of safety features designed to make even the most irresponsible of drivers, and you know who you are, better, but they help the rest of us too. You get a limited slip rear axle, and the Safe and Smart package adds adaptive cruise control, which allows the driver to set a speed and distance from the vehicle in front of them. You also get Bliss with cross traffic alert, and Bliss uses 2 radar sensors located behind each rear wheel to help drivers change lanes or back out of a parking space. Rear parking sensors and hill start assist keep you from rolling back into something that you shouldn't. Pre-collision assist with auto emergency braking and pedestrian detection keeps those objects in front of you from joining you in the cockpit. For other tech, you can enjoy the available 12-speaker B&O sound system and infotainment through Sync 3 that features Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There is also an available Wi-Fi hotspot, and you can access your Mustang through Forward Pass to view fluid levels, lock and unlock, and remote start automatic equipped cars. With Forward Pass, you can collect points and redeem them for services right here at Richmond Ford. The Mustang is a car that begs to be modified. It is one of the most abundantly customized vehicles in the history of the automobile. We can outfit your Mustang in-house before it leaves our lot to make it something that fits your personality, your style, whether it be nice and clean or a mangled mess. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But one thing is for certain, when you join the club of fellow Mustang owners, your life is changed for the better. The camaraderie, the appreciation, and the love of the Mustang is for everyone, young and old, and has spanned generations. You can see it in the eyes of a little boy or girl dreaming to one day fulfill their dream, to the oldest enthusiast who's been behind the wheel of a dozen Mustangs in his life. The passion never wanes. And I speak from experience as a former Mustang owner. But as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, times are changing, and the next Mustang might be the last as we know it. So I must reiterate that now is the time to buy and enjoy this American classic while you still can. And there's no better place to do so than at Richmond Ford. We can customize your baby in-house before it leaves our lot, and you can roll those customizations into your payment. And you're going to get our exclusive 100,000-mile warranty. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us at the link in the description and take advantage of our 5-star customer service, because we are driven by you. Please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and let us know your thoughts on where the Mustang is heading in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching.